There is one thing that no one escapes: pain. Suffering is a choice. Pain is going to be part of life. You think someone who got it so much better than you don't want to trade with them. A friend of mine once said years ago, he goes, if life was a deck of cards and each one represented a different life, and one was somebody who seemed to have this beautiful life, when somebody else was somebody who was blind, would you really put your card back of this life and pick another one? How many have been through in your life enough times now, like let's say in your business, that now when it happens, you've done it so many times, it's like, you may not like it, it may seem stressful, but you know you'll find a way. Who's had this experience enough times? Say I. That's the value of living long enough to begin to realize that you are more than anything that could ever happen to you, and nothing will ever break you. You may feel broken, but you are not broken. Your soul, your spirit can never be broken. Body parts can be broken. Your heart can feel like it's broken, but not even your heart can be broken. It's an illusion. But when you push through those horrible, horrific events, the worst ones of your life that you would never want to go through again, and you never want anyone you love to go through again, you wouldn't even want an enemy to go through. Those ones, those are the most powerful things in our lives. How many of you could think of something 10, 20, 30 years ago, something happened so horrible, and at the time you thought it was the worst thing on earth, 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, you look back on it and go, man, that made me so much stronger, it made me care so much more, who can relate to this in somewhere in your life? So the pain only remains as long as we have a negative meaning for it. If you got 1 or 2 or 3, one person that you really trust and respect and love and really trust and respects you that's there, you have gold. I happen to care about a lot of people, and the more people you care about, the more stress you will probably have. I have my family, I have my chosen family, I have my extended chosen family, right? And when you care about that many people, they're all going to go through different situations in life. They're all going to hit stressful moments. And if you care about them, you're going to feel that too. So what I've had to learn to do is I was in constant reaction. Because when someone stands up and they're in pain, my way of dealing with this, because I cared so much, it's one of the things I love about Mo, you can feel how much he cares. I would either not know what to do, or I get so connected to the pain they had I couldn't help. I had to learn how to step out of that and serve them. God somehow put me through all the shit I've been through in my life so that I could develop the muscle so I could help anyone. Because I can help them not because I can verbalize, I can help because I've done it. Again and again and again with me and now tens of millions of people. So it's that component. You want to know that it's worth it because I'm going to know who really matters to me and I matter too. It's a beautiful thing. Years ago, Sage and I, we went through some health issues. And I remember I was so ill, I burned a hole from this mercury in my body in my esophagus and I bled out. I lost 1/3 of my blood supply. I could have died. And then I had to get on a week later to be on stage at Date with Destiny in the middle of all this shit that was going on. And sure enough, something blew and they rushed me to the hospital. There was a middle of Date with Destiny. We gotta drain your kidneys and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and you're gonna be here for a few days. I said, no, I'm in the middle of this event. And they're like, no, you don't understand. I said, no, you don't understand. These are the people that matter. They mattered to me. And I got up and I was on a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. And I got up there to serve. And then all these people came back. Thank you, God. It's like, I've always wanted to serve and now I was being served. We all are here to serve each other. When you push through those extreme moments of stress, those extreme can be losing your cat or your dog as much as a child, because whoever you love, loss is loss. We lost our little puppy after 16 years and nothing will break me, ever. It may look like it, it may feel like it, but I am more than anything that can ever be done to me or happen within my life. I am soul, I am spirit, that is eternal. And if you can tap into that, everything changes. And I just want to say one more thing, and that is this. You will hang on to your pain until you find something you value more than your pain. We found our current puppy, who we also love. It didn't make anything less. It's like on the other side of it there, you start after enough of the experiences, you have an immunity, meaning you bounce back so much faster. Nothing takes you down like it did. That's part of growing. someone loses their child, and the ones that get through that experience, who will tell you the difference is they found some way to honor that child that is meaningful. Remember a woman that I met whose child was killed by a drunk driver, and it was so meaningless, and this person was the life of their life, and they hated the person who did it. She had 3 other children, and they felt like they didn't matter. Nothing changed in her life until one day she woke up in a conversation we had, a date with Destiny, and she realized, I need to love them. They're right here to do it. And then she decided, I'm going to honor her, and she helped create MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and saved millions of lives. When you find a higher purpose, you will let go of your pain. Pain is not forever. And when Mo said, everyone here is in pain, in moments we are, in another moment you're not. How many can change that fast? How many have experienced it that fast? So don't ever let yourself get caught in that belief, because in the midst of your pain, you will think it's forever until you find something you value more. I discovered, for me, we all have to find, what's my global solution? Like, what's the thing that'll solve it no matter how bad it is? It's different for everyone. You have to find what yours is, and maybe this week you'll discover some of that. But a global solution is, what's something, no matter how bad it gets, that will pull me through? That could be a spiritual belief, a belief in God. It could be a belief that everything does happen for a reason, and trusting in your soul that's not true, not just your mind. And you make yourself find what that is. For me, it was like knowing anything I've gone through in my life, that my belief is, I'm not the only one who has this experience, no matter how bad it is, whether it's emotional, psychological, spiritual, financial, family, whatever it is. But I know that if I can figure this out, I can help millions of other people not have to go through this pain. I can convert pain into a signal for solutions that can eliminate pain for everyone, and that's worthy of the pain. How many get what I'm saying? And it's worthy of letting go of it so I can move on and solve it. Otherwise, we get addicted to our pain. It is an addiction, and you got to be so careful. So like what you've gone through, it's unimaginable. But at the same time, it's unimaginable. It's like it's happened so that there is a transformation available to you. So we either transform or we stay in trauma. I can make my list of trauma next to anybody's or anybody I've ever dealt with. There's something greater than trauma. That's your spirit, that is your soul, that will transcend any trauma. But you can't allow yourself the addiction to it. I know when they came and told me that, I had a tumor in my brain, and it's like, jolting to say the least. I'm 32 years old, and it's like, oh yeah, we need to do surgery immediately. Well, what are the side effects? Well, you could lose all your energy, you can die. These were inconvenient side effects for me. But I remember at the time, like the sense of just overwhelming pain. But then I was like, okay, I need to find a way to use this. That's how I discovered the 6 human needs. It all came out of it because all of a sudden I wasn't behaving the same way because I thought I could be dead. I was uncertain. After decades of developing certainty, since I came from a world of such uncertainty and drilling it into my body, I lost all certainty about whether I was even going to live or die. And I started behaving in ways that I didn't like. And I'm in the shower and all this starts pouring out of me, these 6 needs. Everything came to me that fast. I was naked in the south of France, getting ready for Date with Destiny, pouring water and writing, and the water was still on the page as it was coming through me. Everything is a gift. But it's our job to find it. And until we are willing to understand that this is a higher purpose in our life, then we will be trapped like so many people in pain. You're going to feel the pain, Kent. We're all going to feel the pain. The suffering is the choice.